I'm not an expert in Arabic. Are you an expert in Arabic? Are you an expert in Arabic?
Can we go to the sisters? Yes, sister.
Assalamualaikum.
Assalam.
My name is Rani. I am IT. I found an artist discussion and
She's in
there-
IT.
I am an IT, yeah. I found an IT discussion and they are questioning about Quran authentication. Because Quran compilation or codification happened after Prophet Muhammad died. So I searched for some historic and found that the first version of Quran is without harakat. And some opinions said that Quran with harakat is bid'ah. So it's so confusing for me. Even in Uthman bin Affan era.
Sister, what's your question, sister?
My question is, can you tell me the true history about Quran compilation or codification so we can assure that Quran nowadays is not like Bible who has bias and changes during its compilation and codification? Thank
Sister
you.
wants the history of the compilation of the Quran. I have to give a long lecture. I'll say in short. The main question of her is that previously Quran did not have harakat and now it has harakat. So is there a change? Is your main question. Yeah. Sister, those who are Arabs, who know Arabic lugha fusa, they can read the Quran without harakat. You and I cannot. I'm not an expert in Arabic. Are you an expert in Arabic? Are you an expert in Arabic?
Yeah.
You are an expert in Arabic?
Oh, no, thank
No,
you.
no. So this harakat were put later on to make it easy for the non-Arab to recite the Quran. The original Quran did not come with harakat. It was not revealed, it was written down. The original, when the Quran was revealed to Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, he repeated to the Sahabas. The Sahabas wrote it down. Prophet could not read or write. When he wrote it down, what did you read? Repeat. He is to hear. Okay, correct. If there's a mistake, he is to correct it. Ikra bismi rabbikal ladzi khalaq. Okay, read. Write it. Read again. Ikra bismi rabbikal ladzi khalaq. Oh, correct. So Prophet used to himself supervise every verse of the Quran. Do you understand? So
Yeah.
when the Quran was revealed, it was repeated by the Prophet to the Sahabas. So there were a group of Sahabas who were called the scribes. Now when they wrote on parchment, they wrote on blades, they wrote on stone. That time there was no paper. But that time when they wrote without the vowels, harakat, because they knew. Now when you write without harakat, there can be 2-3 options. For example, BD. In English language, there are vowels, A, E, I, O, U. Do you know? A, E, I, O, U vowel. Now, if I write without vowel, BD, what does BD mean? What does BD mean? BD can be, if I put A, BD means bad. If I put E, BD means bed. If I put I, BD means bid. If I put U, BD means bud. So BD can have 4 meanings in English language, correct? If I write without vowel, so how will I come to know what it is? But if I say, I slept on my BD, what is it? I slept on my bed. Only one option, correct? I slept on my bed. I slept on my BD. If you know English very well, okay, BD means bed. In context. A person learning English new, he will not know what is this. Do you understand? So similarly, without the harakat, fatha, dhamma, kasra, for the non-Arabs who don't know lugha fusa, difficult. Even today, there are Quran without harakat. They can read, I cannot read. Because a person who is an expert can read. So when the Quran was written down by the scribes, without harakat, no problem. That doesn't mean it can't be changed. Or can be changed, no. Later on, they compiled the Quran. Hazrat Abu Bakr, may Allah be pleased with him, he gave it to his daughter, Hazrat Hafsa, may Allah be pleased with her. Later on, Hazrat Umar got a group of scribes, wrote it down, made few copies and sent it in different parts of the world so that no one will get confused later on. And now that Quran in which is copied, one is present in Koptaki Museum. If you do carbon dating, you will come to know it is 1400 years old. Very easy. So the original Quran is yet there, written and written down. You do carbon dating, you will come to know how old it is. Today I gave a talk. By science I can prove to you Quran is unchanged. So just because they put harakat, it doesn't mean Quran has been changed. It has become easy for us non-Arab to recite it with the harakat. Hope that answers the question.
Thank you.
Can we go to the next question from the brothers on my left?